Hi, kindergarten. I'm so happy to see you. I kind of am a little bit sad that yesterday was a holiday because I couldn't see you. But today you get to watch this math video and we get to talk about numbers. Pause the video if you need to because we're going to do some writing today and I don't want you to get left behind. So go get some paper and a pencil. Or a board is fine, a board and marker is fine. But paper and a pencil would work great. If you have that handwriting paper that has the lines like this, it's great to practice your numbers on. Okay, let's start. Let's start with the number 1. 1's nice and easy, straight line. 2. 3. 4. 5. How's it going? Now we've practiced this before, so I'm kind of going a little bit fast. Are you able to keep up? If not, that's okay. Remember, if it's a challenge, that means your brain's growing, so that's good. If it's not a challenge, try to go faster than me. But make sure you still form your numbers nice and neat. Later this week, one of your assignments is going to be writing your numbers. So let's practice nicely today. 6. Is 6 facing the right way? I hope so. 7. 8. Now we haven't talked about 8 before, but it's going to be curves, right? So make sure it goes curves around. That's our 8. 9. 9 has a straight line. And 10. 10 is a 1 and a 0. 10. There you go. You wrote the numbers 1 through 10. How does it look? Well, it's pretty good, but I think we're missing a number. Can you figure out what number I'm missing? Let me tell you a story problem that might help you. Once upon a time, I had 7 balls to play with. Can you count those? 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, when I was playing with the balls, 1 fell into the water. It was gone. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, my big brother came by and he said, "Hey, those ones are mine." So I had to give them back. I had to give back 2 balls. So now I have left 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh. Well, I was having fun playing. I was throwing them pretty high because I'm good at throwing stuff. And they threw one on the roof. It was stuck on my roof. So now I only had 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I saw 3 friends, and they didn't have any balls. So I decided to give 1 to each friend. How many do I have now? There's not 1. There's definitely not 2. How many are there? 0. 0. 0 is a number, and it's an important number. It means none. We'll also use it a lot later when we do bigger numbers like 10 or even 100. 0 looks just like a circle. It touches the bottom and the top. 0. Can you write a 0? Awesome. Okay, zeros are important, so I don't want you to forget zeros. I have another story for you. Once upon a time, there were 3 dads. All 3 dads went to work. How many dads are at the beach? 0. They went to work. Once upon a time, there were 4 kids playing on the playground. How many kids are eating broccoli? 0. They're over at the playground. They're not eating broccoli right now. 0 is a good answer, because sometimes it's just what it is. Once upon a time, I had a lot of cookies, and now I have 0 cookies. Does that ever happen to you? What do you have 0 of? Today, I have 0 dinosaurs. There are 0 elephants sitting on me. I have 2 eyes, 1 nose, a lot of teeth, 2 ears, and 0 tails. I do not have any tails. No tail. Do you like the number 0? I do too. Right. Sometimes when you're doing math problems, your answer will be 0. So like I said earlier, I had a lot of cookies. I had 5 cookies. I ate 5 cookies. So I'm going to take away all 5. And guess what? I'm left with 0 cookies. I had 0 red crayons. And then I got 0 blue crayons. And now I have 0 crayons. 0 is a great number. I want you to practice with some other numbers too. Now you got, see how well I can make this turn. You got a page like this, right? Got a page that looks like this and it has dots on it. And these dots are good for practicing counting because you could look here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This box shows me 8. These are your number dot cards. I want you to cut your number dot cards out. I want you to mix them up and then try to put them in order. See if you can get them in order. Remember, you could go from the one with the least 1 all the way up to the highest one. There's 12 of these. That's higher than the numbers we've been working with. So let's see what you can do. So that's your first activity with those number dot cards. You'll cut out 1 page and mix them up and try to put them back in order. Now, the other activity is also fun. You will cut out 2 pages of these cards. You'll flip them upside down and then you'll play memory. Have you ever played that before? That's where you pick up one, you look at it, you pick up another, you look at it, see if they match. If they match, woohoo, you win. Do, 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 do. If they don't match, try to remember what they are, put them back, and pick some new cards until you get matches. So those are your math games this week, so don't forget it. The last math game is more about writing your numbers. So when you write numbers, they all have their own shape and their own form. And I wish I had somebody here to help me because I can't really play this game by myself. This is a game where one person closes their eyes and puts out their hand. And the other person writes a number on their hand. Maybe they'll write this number. The person with their eyes closed, they don't see what it looked like, but they felt it on their hand. And then they guess. I think that was the number 3. Was I right? I was right because I'm the one who wrote it. But you can play this with your learning coach today. You can write on their hand with their eyes closed and see if they can guess what number you're writing. You want to write very carefully because you both win if you get it right, if they get it right. If they don't get it right, then you both lose. So, right, very nicely, very slowly, and very carefully, form each number just right. Okay? You can also play this game and write it on their back if you want. But usually, I think it works best on your hand. So, practice with all the numbers that you know and see if you can get them to guess. That game is called Write It, Guess It. So you can play Write It, Guess It numbers. So now you have 3 activities to do. 2 number card activities, one where you sort them into the right order, one where you play memory, and one game to play with your partner where you close your eyes and write a number. I hope you have some fun practicing with our numbers, practicing counting, practicing putting things in order, and practicing with that number 0, and practicing writing numbers. That's a lot to practice. Well, thanks for coming to math today. I'll see you soon. Bye!